the UK chapter of the NFAC. So yeah, we're out here just getting a little footage for Major TV and Black Talk Radio TV. It's your boy Starter.
Listen,
it's the RDR. We're going. We're on the way.
Listen. Look, where I'm from, police be doing more than wrong. Stop and searching, every brother's not on, but that's just where I'm from. Had to work twice as hard to be seen. The system had us battling to stay clean, but that's just where we from. So we hustle just to reach our dreams. Some never make it out of their teens. That's where we from. That's where we from. Listen, let me give it to you all in this song. Listen, they got me battling the system while I'm soaking up this wisdom. Bloodline royalty, trying to build a kingdom. COVID testing by the millions just to say you got them symptoms. No trust in the government or this island they call England. Pandemic or pandemic to change laws. My mindset shifted, I'm hoping you change yours. Fools vaccines, London be following state laws. Can't break my will, so they plotting to break yours. My brothers just stay strong, we know what they on. Do my bit to wake souls and all they do is take from. They got that take mentality, fuck your normality. Break from the matrix, then get back to reality. My chains off, sisters they praying you stay soft. Trying to break the fam structure, and they'll do anything to kill your self-esteem and make you lose love for your black brother. They don't want us progressing, they want us to act gutter. Trying to get us all together, thinking on the same page. Organized unity, that's what makes them all afraid. When minority become majority and things change, and we have our own land and be like everything's paid. No more I can't breathe, I deserve to be free. No more children getting killed for being IC free. I know I can be what I wanna be. Open up your eyes wide and feel the positivity. No justice, no peace. No justice, no peace. No justice, no peace. It's time the people start policing the police. We tell them there's no justice, then there's no peace. No justice, no peace. No justice, then there's no peace. It's time the people start policing the police. Look, where I'm from, police be doing more than wrong. Stop and searching, every brother's not on, but that's just where I'm from. Had to work twice as hard to be seen. The system had us battling to stay clean, but that's just where we from. So we hustle just to reach our dreams. Some never make it out of their teens. That's where we from. That's where we from. Let me give it to you all in this song. Listen, if we ain't trying to come together, tell me what are we doing? Tell me what are we doing? My people still fighting one another like fam, that's your brother. Different shades, but they only see us as one color. Respect each other even if we ain't share the same mother. Still on this post-code war, still killing each other for land we don't own. The moment you step out your home, they watch your every move and track you through that mobile phone. They call it smart home, smartphone, smart TV. Couldn't ignore the pandemic for your smart ID. Trying to keep you locked down and push these new vaccines, it's real. I'm just letting you know how I feel. We let the government just do as they please. We supposed to be free, but believe me man, we still ain't free. The UK ain't united, they don't wanna see peace. So the police tell us freeze and get down on your knees. They killing kids like it's cool watching families grieve. And getting off scotch-free, a little unpaid leave. They benefit from a system that don't benefit we. So put aside your street wars, there's a new enemy. And be prepared to die fighting like you did on the streets. Cause if you've been on the streets, then the life you call normal won't be the norm that our kids gonna see. They'll be slaves without the chains and without privacy. No justice, no peace. No justice, no peace. No justice, no peace. It's time the people start policing the police. We tell them there's no justice, then there's no peace. No justice, no peace. No justice, then there's no peace. It's time the people start policing the police. Where I'm from, police be doing more than wrong. Stop and searching, every brother's not on, but that's just where I'm from. Had to work twice as hard to be seen. The system had us battling to stay clean, but that's just where we from. So we hustle just to reach our dreams. Some never make it out of their teens. That's where we from. That's where we from. Let me give it to you all in this song.
Hey, my people, what's going on? This Major TV, let's talk. Hey, what's going on with y'all? How y'all doing? All right, I see you, Gary. Peace, King. Leslie. Shalom, family. Christine. All right. Peace, Nina. How you doing? Nicole, shalom. Such a beautiful day today. I'm feeling good. I got a day off, so let's get with it. Today we're gonna piggyback on something that Grandmaster Jay was talking about when I was interviewing him, and I really wanted to know why we can't unify as a people and in leadership. And Jay said because of selfish motives, you gotta look at their motives. So we're gonna talk about that tonight. I'm gonna give it a few minutes for people to come in because we're gonna have a real conversation. Here, Miz, what's up? April in the house. What's happening? How y'all doing out there? Gary said, hello, my kings. Two unapologetic brothers, black love turning me into we. I mean, that was cold when he flipped that W into that M. I was like, wow. The brother can really think on his feet. The brother is very energetic. And the brother is really the real deal. So salute to the brother. And if you're watching the live, thank you, man. You didn't have to do what you did. It was very special for you to invite me in your home. And I'm talking about in Grandmaster J world, just in this space, because he's a quiet, laid-back brother when it come down to his personal affairs. But when it come down to his black people, he's going to speak loud and clear. But he let me in his world, and I appreciate him to do that, and I love him for that, for real. Shalom, Sheila, what's happening? How you doing? I see you. Peace and blessings. For real. How y'all feeling like this major TV? Let's talk. Nina said, those lyrics awesome. Shout out to Starter, you know what I'm saying? That's the brother who shouted me and Talk Black to Me radio out today when they did the rally and whatnot, and at the embassy, U.S. Embassy in UK. That was a beautiful sight, y'all. Really, really beautiful. Michelle in the building. Peace and blessings to you too, Michelle. What's up? How you doing? What's going on with y'all? I miss y'all for real. It was kind of crazy for me at first because, I did all that flying. It was cold. I'm gonna let you know it's cold. It was cold as hell out there. It was so cold. I said, Grant, I said, hey man, I said, it's so cold, I'm shaking like dying knocks. He said, what? I said, man, it's so cold, I'm shaking like dying knocks. He said, man, you silly, you always joking. I was like shaking, y'all and see, I was shaking down. Teeth was trembling and stuff. I was cold as hell. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I really was cold. I really was cold, for real. I appreciate everybody tuning in. We're gonna definitely talk about selfish motives. Why it's selfish motives in the black community or something like that. I believe the title dealing with selfish motives in the black community. I have to touch upon that. All right, peace, Queen. I see you. On the confer as a crown. Nice to have you in. That's what's up. Oh, all right. Dear Pope, Shalom, sister. What's up? I see y'all. Y'all gradually sliding in. Hope they ain't working too hard today because we're going to have a conversation. A real conversation. We're supposed to have a special guest tonight. I apologize. Excuse me. First and foremost, I want to apologize and for my delay, but I was kind of rushing around trying to take us some last minute business. But I hope y'all do forgive me because I love y'all. And furthermore, would y'all please like the video and share it. Let's build a channel. This is a movement. Y'all see the moves I'm making. Hashtag turn words into action, right? We're gonna stick with that. That's gonna be that's what it's all about right there. You know what I'm saying? And y'all share this video. Y'all get the word out. Get the word out. Get the word out. We need to get this going. Y'all seen what I did. I gotta tell y'all. I've been telling y'all in videos. But I have to tell y'all now that we live. Give me one second. I'm trying to bring my boy OC in. because this is getting kind of ridiculous. How my screen look? 1 second, y'all. Apologize. I gotta get this brother in. All right, I got it now. I just copied. Yeah, so OC Great gonna be in here today with us, and we're gonna mix this thing up. Shalom, peace. What's up? How you doing? What's going on? I really don't like that picture, peace. Peace. I hope that's not you. That picture don't look right. I'm letting you know that not peace. I mean, hey, come on now. I come with better pictures than y'all have because I don't really like them pictures, but I still love you. You're still my sister. God damn. We gotta get ready. You see them pictures and names? I'm letting you know right now. Those pictures and names I have a problem with. And I see some names right now. Really careful, but I love my people. So let me shut up so y'all go to talk crazy about me and all that stuff. Throw it off and I joke too much. But for real, man, y'all gotta stop that. Y'all be killing with the jokes. Still black. She said, still black, brother, still black, love. You too. Are you better? Because if you don't, you know what I'm saying? I might get teary-eyed. I get teary-eyed. I don't think I'm a big old cream puff. Really like, but y'all gotta love me because I love y'all. And I'm not a comedian, I'm a real dude. Yeah, for real. Like, peace on Marvin. Hey kid. I'm not even gonna pronounce that, you dig, but one love. Black first. Yeah, I would leave it right there. Cause y'all know I'm an old head. Y'all be having all the symbols and things. I don't really understand that at all. You got the Caucasian hands in it. All right. Hey. All right, Mo, I see you. Got Lazard, I see you. All right, Denise Powell, what's up? Black love is for real. Honor said, call her Arnica. When I first hear that Arnica for as a crown, I stumbled over about 7-8 times before I realized take your time, Major. But that name, I'm glad it's made it easy for me. For real. We're gonna get to it in a minute. I'm waiting for OC to come in too, but if y'all don't know about this brother, he's on fire. I really started watching a lot of videos of OC the Great channel, because it wasn't too many people that was showing it. And he was just so consistent, you know what I'm saying? And I really appreciate it, you know what I'm saying, for real. How y'all doing out there? All right, OC in the building. Peace, God, I see you. I see this man. See that brother? I'm letting you know right now. This brother here especially me because he's so laid back, he's so quiet and very intelligent, you know what I'm saying? When I took up conflict management in college, I went to school to be a preacher a long time ago, right? But that was just a situation I had to get some credit for. They teach you about conflict management. They tell you about different animals and whatnot, the owls, the lion, the snake, and the fox, and they just tell you the different personalities, right? But they say the wiser of all the animals is the owl. He reminded me of the owl. The brother just so laid back, and him, I, and Talk Black to be ready. We'll be doing some major stuff in the near future. We'll let y'all know what's going on. But if y'all don't know OC the Great, again, since he haven't heard, I'm gonna let him hear me. You probably heard already. There are a lot of videos that was being introduced to YouTube by way of his channel sharing the light what Grandmaster Jay was doing. It was him, and he really his channel really inspired me to look at it more and whatnot. And we finally had a chance to really talk. We've been hitting it off good, like me and Talk Black on radio, Talk Black to me radio. I keep getting this brother channel all twisted, but he gonna join in with this live. I see a Tam and Shalom, sweetheart. With no further delay, I'm gonna let this brother come in. OC the Great. Hey, peace, God. What's up?
Peace to the God, man. What's going on, man? I see you, brother. I'm finally here, man. I'm finally on the show. You're doing big things, man.
Yeah. We both gonna be doing big things, bro. But I started from humble in the beginning, bro. Watch you do your thing, and I kind of gradually kind of mimic some things and just followed and got with Talk Black Radio, and it took off from there, man. But we got some people in the house. They want to know what's going on. Period. But our what I really want to make this conversation this live about what Jay was talking about, reference to the selfish motives and what have you in the black community. Because I asked him a interesting question. I had to clarify when I did my video. Those questions was not for me. I already did videos dealing with the brainwashing and why black people believe white people over black people. I did that, right? And people don't know off the camera, but before Jay had his moment where he was expressing himself, he gave you and I and Talk Black and Radio major praise. Once he got on the camera, energy kind of changed a little, but the brother was very passionate about us, and he showed a lot of love. You know what I'm saying? And I thought it was no more than right for us, start a union of us three brothers really moving forward. We know there's a lot of naysayers and haters out there, so I definitely had to get with you. You know what I'm saying? But let me holler a few people. I see you, Rosemary Shalon, the official true soldier. I see you. Also, the great Gary holler at you too. You know what I'm saying?
Peace.
For real.
To the guys, Gary. Peace to the guys, everybody. You know what I'm saying? And it's all about unity. That's what I'm about. You know what I mean? And that's what B1 means. You know what I'm saying? Black first. You know what I mean? If you black, I'm black. Let's build. You know what I mean? That's how I operate. You know what I'm saying? So it's all about that. Yeah.
Right. Well, that was the thing where I asked Jay a couple questions regarding, and then we back what I was saying. Those things I was asking him was for black people that was asking me about Jay all the time. I mentioned what's going on with Jay. Is in fact still around? What's going on with his court? Everything, right? And I asked him that because based on people, I wasn't worried. I understand what he was saying, right? Even though I thought he was actually just addressing the naysayers, the concerned black people, and the haters, right? But he said so when I was asking him about this unity community, and then talked about the overall disunity with leadership, because I feel like the leadership have the black community divided too, because you got those who believe in this person, that person, the other person, the next person, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And he said that you guys examine their motives. They selfish behavior, blah blah. So I named this challenging. I'm sorry, I kind of forgot the title, man. Challenging the selfish motives in the black community. We're gonna first deal with the people, and then we're gonna deal with the leadership. And I'm asking you, and it's not an interview thing. I'm throwing stuff out there to the brother. I'm also be paying attention. Oh, what's up, Coletta? You know what I'm saying? Shalom, what's up, sister? I'm gonna just throw it out there. We can talk. I'm gonna kind of bounce off what they be saying too. But y'all are welcome to make comments. I'm gonna be paying attention to what have you. If I don't, somebody will notify me. But let's talk about the selfish motive in the black community, and let's talk about what inspires that. What fuel blacks to feel like I'm not worrying about nobody but myself. Black people don't want to come together and all this other stuff they be saying. What you think fuel that?
I mean, it's kind of hard to put myself in that mind frame. You know what I mean? Because I'm really not that type of person. Like the type of person I am, I question people motives. You know what I mean? So everybody have a underlying motive, whether if it's good or if it's just bad or selfish, like you said, for themselves or whatnot. You know what I mean? So like it's hard to tap into those type of people's minds. You know what I mean? To really figure out exactly like why. You know what I mean? So if we all fighting for a cause and you over here just being selfish for maybe some money or some clout or something like that, I mean, it's like, what are we doing? You know what I'm saying? Why are you doing it? You know what I mean? So that's my biggest thing. It's hard for me to understand that, to even fathom, like, why not stick together as a people? We need each other, like, for real. Like we down here when it comes to what's going on. You know what I mean? We pretty much at the bottom, working our way back up to the top where we were. You know what I mean? So it's just like, why? You know what I mean? Only thing I could think of is money and clout, and because that's really what's been going on, you know, with our people right now. A lot of people is just getting clout, and some people get clout and no money. Other people get money, and it's just for what? You know what I mean? So we already know that money isn't everything, and we definitely know that clout isn't everything either, because you can't really do nothing with that. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, it's just crazy to think about. There's people out there that just selfish and don't want to build. You know what I mean? So I mean, it's crazy, man. Like, what's your thoughts on that? Like, we just having a conversation. You know what I mean? So, like, what's your thoughts on those type of people?
I'm gonna piggyback on this. What Jay was talking about, and you know what it is too. The brainwashing. Society have us believing that we doing what we want to do. We don't realize in music, movie, news, um, the media in general, right? Even in school, even among our peers, even among our family, we normalize stuff thinking that this our thoughts. We just saying it, but all the while there's some subliminal stuff going on. And what Jay was talking about the brainwashing, and I called it myself massive manipulation of video, but we don't realize that we be thinking that they be our thoughts be coming from us, and we be like they play the same garbage music on the radio over 100 times possibly, and most of it is very negative. And I'm speaking about particularly negative rap, and sometimes some of this music, but particularly rap music, right? As well as these movies, how they glorify gangster movies and whatnot, right? How they glorify ignorance in reality TV, how they glorify um debacle with the political system, knowing that they're ripping us off. Libraries are paying these politicians, and when they quit, they go work for the libraries. And a lot of these news channels can't talk about it because they get paid by the big companies that's paying for the libraries. So there's so much stuff going on. I see a sixth region. What's up? So Shalom. And it's a thing whereas, you know, we don't understand that the ignorance that we project. See, that's ignorance to me when you don't care about your fellow man, a fellow woman, a sister, brother, however you want to call it. It's a brainwashing that you don't even see you being brainwashed, right? So for me, it's what we buy into. Like they sell us something, we buy into it, and I just feel like we be thinking like being hard is cool, like hurting each other is cool, undermining each other is cool, not working with each other is cool, talking about each other back is cool, picking the fuss with each other is cool. We think it's cool because why? Society normalize all that. And see, black people, they can just dangle a few dollars in our face and we'll just do a double flip because a lot of us not grounded on principle. We don't have a real self-constitution. We don't understand what that really means. We might have heard about it, probably read something. We don't understand about morals and scruples. We don't understand about structure. We don't understand that when we talk about culture and we being stripped of all our religion and culture, language, and we don't understand the significance of it, that we never got no psychological help for. We never got no kind of healing from that. And Naeem Akbar wrote a book, and I keep repeating this book, Changing Images of Psychological Slavery. I'm about to start a book review every 2 weeks. That's why I'm buying a bunch of books I read, because my library was diminished. Because now I got into Kindle now, but I want y'all to see what's going on, because what Jay was talking about, I expounded a lot. Because we got to go back to plantation. We can't even go back to Africa. We got to start with the plantation because we understand that's where everything started in reference to the way we think. Once we go past the plantation, then we're going to see we was great people. We still was fighting, scraping, scratching, to survive in Africa after them great dynasties and countries had had come to an end. And it was basically a tribal situation. But the thing is that once we got here, and across the diaspora, whereas you have this European, Asian, you got these Arabs and all these influences going on, we don't understand how deep this is. So when you look at Naeem Akbar changing the psychological slavery, I see you've been there, done that podcast. Naeem Akbar talk about how everything we do around us is related to the plantation. Even some of the very food we like, all that pork and the the chillers and all these other chillers back in the day. Chillers, they don't realize that was the slave master gave us Well, that's what they want, the guts of a pig, you know. And it's
Yeah,
just
the
crazy.
leftovers. You know what I'm saying?
Over,
Yeah.
so they would get a dog. You know what I'm saying? And the funny part in this country, they treat animals better than they be treat human beings. Look what they did, Michael Vick, throw him away behind dog fighting. But here, you know, I don't know, man. It's crazy, man. And the stuff happened to black people. You can't even get the police to get arrested. You gotta go through numerous investigations, grand juries, and everything. And still get slapped on the wrist. You know, get spinning with pain, whatever. But we don't. My thing, I wrote something. I first started doing my video. I wrote something called "Why Black People Under Privileged." Peace, Elliot. Why we under? Why we? Excuse me. Why we are undervalued? And I talk about that. And at the time I wasn't trying to go profile, but we gotta understand when Economical was talking about the word N-word. I know a lot of us use and we validated. We made it cool because we hear it so much. We don't realize how that word got in our house. You know what I realized that your mom and your daddy or our forefathers and foremothers, you was called that word so much during slavery, after slavery, that they pass it on to their kids. You gotta understand with psychologists, they teach you that if you don't take that problem on that person or get help, you want to take it on yourself or people that you care about. So we started calling our kids the N-word and all the bad words that they called us. So for me, it's all just supportive mentally because we understand. We talk about spirituality and what have you. The spirit of we don't understand how powerful the brain is. People still don't believe black people created the pyramids. That's why the problem with the Nephilim conversation that they was having, man. We shouldn't be talking about that because that white man's a Christian. I did research on this man. He's an Irish Christian. I had to do a video where I was showing the white God and the white Jesus and white angels. We have to understand all this came out of Egypt. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to go over there. You gotta read. Hold on. My book candidate. My book is candidate. I'm not playing, y'all. What the camera at right here? Oh, look, Western, look at. I'm not playing. Let me get another one for y'all.
Yeah.
Look, I'm not playing. Look, Christianity before Christ. This is not a joke. I'm really speaking real stuff to you. But if you don't read, you don't research, you don't try to find. That's why I don't argue with people about religion. Because see, truth is power. And once you come to truth, you know it's next level stuff. So you gotta understand. Some people just not there. But I'm sorry for going so far into it deep. But it's all psychological, bro. It's all psychological.
Definitely. And I'm gonna say it's not just reading. Some people just don't do the research. You know what I mean?
Right.
So like, yeah, I know people that read, they just read the same thing over and over again and don't even question it or research it or anything. You know what I mean?
And study it too. And make notes and all that.
For sure.
Not read, but study.
Man, there's so many people that just don't do it. They accept what they accept and then just don't do anything about it. You know what I mean? So it's definitely a psychological warfare that's going on. You know what I mean? A propaganda scheme that's been put in front of us. You know, I did something on my page that actually it tackles the subconscious mind, the thing that we put in our subconscious mind. You know, we see so many images, we hear things, we even hear things while we sleep. You know what I mean? They got certain frequencies that they can play real low that will go into your subconscious mind, stuff that they put in music. They'll play something backwards in the music, and then the way it hits your mind, they'll go forwards. You know what I mean? So it's so many different ways to really brainwash our mind to thinking that we are not who we really are. You know what I mean? We're not as powerful as we truly are. You know what I mean? So the stuff that's put in our mind that make us hate on another brother, that make us talk down to another sister. You know what I'm saying? So it's so many things that's going on. My biggest thing is like the people that, I mean, we should know how powerful we are every time we even turn on the television and see us in sports and see us in like through music and doing different things and even being around other individuals. People will look at us like we are truly gods, you know what I'm saying? Which we are gods, and that's why I say it all the time. But you know, people, any black child could go into a white school and they'll look at that black child like he's an alien or something. Not because he's black, because they know that this child is different. You know what I mean? Even when it comes to sports, when it comes to so many other things. Oh, I want him on my team just because he's black, because they know what he about, what he could bring to the table. You know what I'm saying? For some reason, we don't know how powerful we are. You know what I mean? Everybody else see it but us. You know what I mean? So that becomes a problem. You know what I mean? So there's this propaganda. So we have to know exactly that we are at war. So in the time of war, they're gonna do everything possible to get in our minds, to hurt us, to brutalize us, and do anything to us to take us away from what we need to do as a people. You know what I'm saying? So you know what I mean? So when it comes to those selfish people, when it comes to the other people that just don't want to do good for, you know, us as a people, we got to know that they brainwashed. You know what I mean? We got to know that they on a whole nother frequency. You know what I mean? That they shouldn't be on. That they was taught to be on. You know what I mean? So some of our brothers and sisters are basically white mentally. You know, some of them even think like a slave master. You know what I mean? So I mean, you using the word. Of course, they use the word nigga in the negative way. Even though some people believe that we probably had that word first before they use it and twisted it up and turn it into something bad. You know what I mean? But still, it's just the way that we say it. We know we're not saying it with a God mind. You know what I mean? We saying it, a lot of times we say it and you could actually feel the vibration from it, and it feels like it's negative. You know what I mean? And other times when people say it, it actually feels good. I'm like, okay, you know what I mean? So it just what's embedded in our minds. We really got to recleanse our mind, read the books, but also research it. You know what I mean? To turn our mind around, we have to do our own propaganda. You know what I mean? So that's the importance for channels like mine, channels like yours, brother, and other channels out there, you know, that's putting out the good word, and then just really remixing the information, kind of how like Malcolm X did with the dictionary. You know, how he said the word black, it looks like it means something evil. Let me flip that around. Then let me flip right around the word white around and put it into a better understanding so it could help my mind move forward as a person. You know what I mean? So I mean, like I always say, we at war, brother. You know what I mean? We gotta think and do better. We gotta move better. Like it's chess, you know what I'm saying? We out here playing checkers. You know what I mean?
For
So
sure, for sure.
sure do.
Shalom, D. Marie, I see you. Shalom, the sixth region. Shalom, Brenda. What's up? Glad y'all was able to join us. We talking about challenging the selfish modes of the black community. OC was just dropping some real jewels. I appreciate that. Um, how you feel about what we just talked about, right? And black people really, even they know just a little we talking about, accepting the mentality that it is what it is. How you feel about that? Because some black people say the same thing you and I say. I don't know how profound it is as far as the critical part of thinking about it, right? But how you feel about black people that actually know or have an idea that they're going
Yeah,
on slave master intentions and plans, especially
yeah. I feel like some people, you know, they know everything that we know, but at the same time, they also feel like deep down inside they really are defeated. You know what I mean? We talking about defeated people. You know, when you know better, you just don't do better. You know what I'm saying? All because you feel like you can't win the fight overall. You know what I mean? You feel like you want to play in the system, which have a 1 foot in and 1 foot out, you know, type of mentality. You know what I mean? Like you can't do that. You know what I'm saying? So these type of people, they feel defeated. These are not, you know, true. These are not real men or real women. You know what I'm saying? When you feel defeated, you know what I mean? You know all the information, you just want to do wrong anyway. It's kind of like the guy in the Matrix. You know what I mean? If we seen, most of us probably seen the Matrix movie. You know, we had a guy that was 1 foot in, 1 foot out, talking to agents and things like that. So he just feel way better with that fake steak, with that fake, you know, food. You know, he just want to live a fantasy life. You know what I mean? Want to live a dream life. You know what I mean? So you know what I mean? These people just feel defeated. You know what I mean? They gotta be defeated if they know the truth. You know what I'm saying? And not doing anything with it. You know. So yeah.
Peace on Tanya. I see you in the building. Thank you for coming in. Would y'all please hit that hit that like hand or whatever it is, a thumb.
Yeah, y'all share this video too. Y'all
Yeah,
share the video. You know what I'm
so
saying?
share the video for real.
Unity right here.
If you're new to the channel, subscribe. We trying to build something, even with OC great channel. Y'all definitely share that when he do his lives and videos and whatnot. We trying to build this is a real movement. I told y'all my hashtag, and I have to keep reminding y'all what my hashtag is, right? I have to remind y'all my hashtag. Hashtag turn words into action. That's what it's all about. And that's what we did
All
on
facts. That's
Friday,
exactly.
February 26th. You know what I'm saying? That's what we're going to continue to do. I'm tired of boys. You know what I'm saying? I'm really trying to, show through example, not through words. And I have to give all credit to Grandmaster J. Because what he did, he called a lot of us out. You know what I'm saying? And I must admit, I was one of those people. You know what I'm saying? That I felt like I was actually socially numb to a lot of things. I mean, I knew, but it was just a norm that said black people getting killed, black people being mistreated with employment, funding, housing, how we treat each other, how we would greet another group going into fast foods or places of business where they work when a black person has no common courtesy. It's like, what you want? But before the next man, how you doing, sir? Can I help you? You know, we have to deal with all the systemic, institutional racism in the sense whereas we don't understand that we working for the man. We really doing his job. The self-hate in our community, and that's what we dealing with, the self-hate, right? And that's why, when I speak about Naeem Akbar changing the psychological slavery, I'm talking about just that, the mental part of understanding that we have been broken as a people in every aspect in reference to how they broke us down. We had to piece ourselves with the little bit we got and be the men and women we are. War and art, and it's not easy. Even when you be conscious, you still got to deal with so much. Look what Jay just jump on the step and just come your ass here. You go over here and sit down the corner. That's what their response was, but they didn't know he had an army behind them. An army of black people was not gonna let this happen. And as you can see, Jay not scared to talk. He's still open his mouth real loud and clear, but you have to move with tact now, because he know he's the power. Even though we the majority in the world, we know we're not thinking like the majority. But piggyback, we were talking about, in regards to people accepting that mentality, right? How we fix this brainwashing that's going on in our community? Do we do it through trying to educate them? Do we do it through our actions of putting businesses in schools and showing black people how to really come together? Because see, by me getting together with Talk Black to Me and you, that was a sign. Even going down, that was a sign of trying to put boots on the ground, but coming together. Because the thing is, you're stronger than the weakest link. Together we stand, divided we follow, and people understand that. See, white people, I don't care how much they're fighting for us, and I see them go at it with each other. But look, I'm a truck driver, and I see them be on cool. When my business, my online business, I go places and go do my little person buying pallets and doing my little flipping. You see they be on cold. But don't get me wrong, there are black people that's on cold. Don't get me wrong. But the majority, I don't know what to say. See, y'all call them names, and I'll be understanding. As Pam is jamming, I can't even say it. I'm sorry. I be killing y'all names. Pow, pow, pow. Let me do that right now. You gotta get the names right. What that is? I am Fatima. In fact, for life. All right, Fatima. All right, what's up? I'm letting you know right now. If I correct the name of pictures, I'm gonna be talking about that because I'm gonna be saying your pictures and stuff. I'm serious. Like, I'm like, okay. Anyway, talk to me, bro, about what I was just saying, because I feel like I just feel like how we deal with this, because of course we gotta educate, right? But I feel like we so far behind the curve with educating. We gotta create something fast and do the educating. We gotta do it simultaneously almost. And you gotta
Yeah.
do it in such a way because a lot of us don't want to read. I read look, all these books like mine, all this stuff like that. I read these books years ago, right? I've been reading new books, but I've been on Kindle and what have you. But the point of the matter is, oh, that's correct. Pam is jamming. All right. Pam is jamming. Yeah, I can't.
You're hilarious, dog.
Hey, Pam, look, you ain't let nobody knock out my GED and stuff. You have to do that, you know. It's all good. It's all good. You heard me. Man, she did me like that. Got that, Pam.
He
All right.
talk black to me radio in the building. Yeah.
Oh, you in the building?
Yeah,
Tell him
see
to go
that.
home, but he ain't right, though. He ain't right. You better yellow. Where that yellow bus picture at?
Don't do my mans like that, man.
That boy put that picture on live, bro. I was a truck driver. I was doing this. I was dying laughing, driving on the interstate like that, bro. I was begging to do. I was texting. I said, bro, don't put that picture on there. That boy looked at the picture.
Don't do my mans like that, man.
I love it, bro. That's my dog. Man. He know I was laughing now. What you anyway?
Like back talk to me black radio.
Hey, boy. What that picture at, bro? I'm sorry. Let me get my cool. Let me get right. All right. You ready for camp? Y'all ready? Let's get it.
Hey, you know how people feel about you joking, man. Come on, man.
Man, look. Let me say this in this loud kill. The Grandmaster J. I love you, bro. Yeah, my daddy know. I'm gonna let you know right now. I love you. Yeah, my daddy. You joked all day. I ain't say nothing to corny jokes. Give me a chance to joke. I'm gonna joke hell. I love my people, man. I ain't gonna be serious all day long. You know what I'm saying? I got the content first anyway. I ain't messing around too long. Talk to black. What you say? Talk to black radio. Oh, see, you talking noise. Hold on. I'm sorry. I'm gonna get back to the content. We'll see if you patient. You know you're patient, brother. You got that, Jim.
Yeah, fight back. Yeah. Hey,
I'm gonna buy you one, bro. You heard me?
Hey, yeah.
Tell you, but you ain't right, bro. You ain't right, man. For real. I want to shout out for people. I want to get back to what I was saying. Pam is jamming. She in the building. First time here, and you're balling, laugh out loud. Sweetheart, look, I ain't entertain you right now because I'm trying to get back into my content. I'm gonna be joking and get crazy. I don't want to do that. What's up? What's that? That's cool. Yeah, I'm trying to find this other person. Classic, all right. Classic black snake ass, whatever that is. Man, so I can't call these names out, bro. All right. Grandmaster J need faithful people around him, not negative comment in place where people come friendship information. For real, for real. For real, I feel you. All day, man. It's all love, bro. For real, like it's all love. But let's get back to what we're talking about, man. I had a moment, y'all. I had a moment where I had a humorous rant I had that went on. And my partner came here, tall black. I got you though. I got one loaded for you for real. I got you tonight. What you think about how we deal with this brainwash? Because I feel like we so behind as far as building, and we deal with the brainwashing. Do we just focus on building and drop trinkets here and there of information, few jewels, or we try to do it simultaneously, which is going to be extremely hard?
I think we always going to focus on building. And one thing that a question that you said earlier was just how to deal with the people. You know what I'm saying? That's on different pages or whatnot. I think we all should be smart enough to meet people where they at. You know what I mean? So I feel like we can have something in common with anybody. You know what I mean? I don't think it's not one black person that you don't have at least something in common with. You know what I mean? So like me, like the way I work, I'm strategic. You know what I'm saying? So like I'm real. When I say if you black, I'm black, let's build, I really mean that. You know what I mean? So there's some people that's over here over somewhere else doing everything else. but it just could be one thing that we could build on. And that's something, that I will hold them to. Like, okay, that right there, let's build on that. You know what I mean? So, and then you could have a group of like-minded individuals that think like you. Then y'all could all do the same things, but that one thing I want to build with, and let's build on top of that. So I look at everything just like a pyramid or a house or whatever. You know what I mean? You need a bunch of different bricks to build a house. So sometimes it's not the exact same brick. It's just, you need different bricks to build a house. You know what I mean? So when it comes to building, you don't have to be exactly like me. Like me and you, we not exactly alike. We just have things in common. You know what I mean? So that's how I feel that we should deal with certain people. Now I'll be honest, some people we ain't gonna be able to deal with. You know what I mean? Somebody mentioned in the comments, we really gotta egg those people out. We gotta pick those people out, push them to the side, like, hey, y'all just gonna be left behind. You know what I mean? But it's just certain ones that you have at least one thing in common that you could build with, or possibly a couple of things in common. You know what I mean? Just keep it right there. You know. So I mean that's what I feel when it comes to people that's really not getting it all the way. You know what I mean? And then hopefully we could kind of will them in. It's like sowing seeds here and there. And then we could watch them grow. So I mean, me personally, I've seen so many people growing. You know what I mean? After time, it probably took them 2 months. Some it may take 2, 5, 6, 7 years. You know what I mean? To for them to come to that potential mentally that you can actually build for real with them. You know what I mean? But I always meet people. Well, at least what I like to do is meet people where they at and just kind of find something that we can build with. You know what I mean? So that's me being strategic, how I do it. And I feel like we all should be strategic in many different ways. You know what I mean? And I always play chess to all my chess players out there. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm on.
I'm sorry.
I thought you were on mute. Oh, okay. But yeah, a piece of the God.
I'm sorry, bro. I'm so sorry. I was trying to tell Mari tall black woman get ranted. A brother by the name of 6 Reason. I got a bit distracted because they were saying get rid of him and so forth. So on. Ether was like, I'm getting high, I'm ready to get on him, but he made a comment. You know what I'm saying? That he said, let me see what he said. He said, nah, Jo's KFOS. K false, what happened? He said,
J-O-S, K-False.
Yeah,
you probably need some moderators.
He said J-O-O's on. So, Tall Black and Radio was like, get rid of him, but Ella said, keep in, she about to warm up on him, you know what I'm saying? So, I would let my moderator know, hey, you know what I'm saying? We got a fight going on here. I don't get nobody to jump. We don't jump nobody there, but he might get jumped.
I mean, it is what it is. Like I welcome everybody. You know what I'm saying, to my page when I do my lives and everything. I just let them say what they gotta say. I feel like real recognize real. The fake, and we ain't gonna pay attention to them like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah.
I just was just paying attention, bro. That's family. Tall Black. We told him, let me see what's up.
Yeah. But,
that's all. But we gonna keep it rolling. But I'm gonna say this, man. I find it hard. Like, I have my own business, right? And my online company is growing. I'm investing a lot of money in it. And me and my partner, my old lady, my woman, we trying to like things going, right? And a lot of black people I know when I do part-time work here now. I don't have no full-time work for people. And sometimes it's hard to just try to build with employing them and educating them because they be so fixated on what they know versus what they don't know. And, it's just hard really trying to just even my own son that can work with sometimes it's just hard to really just penetrate the mind, you know what I'm saying? And what I try to do subliminal things like you might see with the something like a dashiki or whatever. You might see a book around. But I'm always dropping jewels. But just teaching some of young and old, it's hard, bro. It's hard to just really like conveying a simple method as far as being responsible, as far as trying to explain to young black men what it is being a black man. It's extremely hard. And they're wrong. I'm not saying the sense whereas I'm ready to tap out. I'm saying the sense whereas it's not easy. So, I always emphasize putting emphasis on building. I feel like when you're investing in business, when you are creating jobs, you are. Don't get me wrong. I would love to have a after school program that we can get concerned parents to educate kids. Money come out our pocket. To be too much, we can pay up a building for. We can pay up something for a whole year at least. Just see how it go, right? We can work on donation and enrollment, what have you, but this had nothing to do with the government. There's something we can do, right? And I just feel like it's just levels to it. But when I say hashtag turn written action, I mean, see, what I've noticed in my lifetime is for too long, black people talk while white people gave money away. Too many times, black people talk while white people did this and did that to put smiles on black people's face. And it probably wasn't much, was better than what the larger, well, excuse me, the power that being a black community that talk pro-black but not doing it. We take so much of money to the black community, we never give it back. I don't care if it's the church, the Muslim community, whomever, right? That's speaking black. You can't take all that money and live a life of elite status and then see brothers and sisters going through something. And you're just talking about it, but you're not actively putting some money in the community. You're not actively trying to do something. So I've been on campaign. I had major debates with people, even family, about that we need to make money. I got some books behind me by Jawan Jakan Fu. I read his book years ago, right? He wrote the book on conspiracy to destroy black boys. He wrote the book Black Economics, and his book is deep. You know what I'm saying? Because he breaks it down like building a house with the foundation being God, family, and so forth, so on, right? Business and what have you. And it's a must-read book because we have political power. We have some kind of social power. We have everything but except economical power. With any kind of economical power, we can make a little noise. We can do way more than we're doing. But that's where I think it lies at. After educating our people, I feel like we got to do it on the fly. I don't think we have time to really sit down and be trying to educate grown people that's been set in their ways. You know what I'm saying? It's hard, but they understand that. Right. They understand something, right? It's hard, bro. It's hard to even have a conversation, not even talking about our struggle. Just talking about the effect us in general. Some people just don't digest it. So for me, I feel like we have to build, man. I got some major ideas for you too, so you better get ready. I got some big ideas, man. I got some big ideas, so I definitely just had to say that, man.
For sure, for sure. Like my field right now, you know what I mean. I'm doing the after school program. You know what I mean. So one of the things that I do that I develop a passion for is teaching. You know what I mean. So I've been a part of an after school program for about, I would say, almost over 10 years off and on or whatnot. So we specialize in really building with I'm going to say the black communities. You know what I mean? So after school program has nothing but black students. We offer something different, you know what I mean, than the schools will offer. You know what I mean? We bringing in African spirituality. We're bringing in sports and all the other stuff and games and different things like that. But, just to show our children, our youth, something different, than their school able to offer is the biggest thing. I didn't see so many people, so many children, they would act bad in school, but once they come to after school, they a whole different person. You know what I mean? Because they know it's a different, programming. Like, and I like calling it a program because we really are programming them to think different. You know what I mean? Giving them something different. Some of them, you know, they never played chess before. Some of them, they don't even know who Marcus Garvey is, or so many other, you know, black scholars. You know what I mean? They don't know that all of our most things that's invented today was invented by black people. They don't know that. You know what I mean? So we come in and teach them all of that, and they just give them something totally different than what they already know. You know what I mean? So I feel like after schools are very important, especially if we're not able to have like our own schools and things like that. At least we can do is have an after school program, immediate after school, and just be able to just give them something different. You know what I mean? And some students need somewhere else to go anyway. You know what I mean? Because parents working jobs and things like that, and some of them don't even want to go back to their community, so because it's so dangerous or whatnot. So I definitely agree with the after school program and just having stuff of our own for our people, so we could be able to build. So if we start talking about the financial wealth and things like that, stocks, real estate, things like that, we could fit that into, you know, a program for after school or even summer program or things like that. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, that's a beautiful thing. Like that's one of my passions is building with the youth. You know, so I got to a point where I'm like, man, I ain't really tripping off of adults because we're in the information age anyway. We should know better. You know what I mean? Let me focus on these youth. You know what I mean? Sow the seeds in them and watch them grow and see what they do. And that they are our future anyway. You know what I'm saying? So, man, I be giving up on adults. I ain't gonna lie to you. That's why I say you speak my language. You know. So, but yeah, it's all for the youngest, man.
All right,
Yeah.
the chairman said at Made TV Let's Talk, an after school program is a great idea. Our children can use the extra help. Of course. I mean, back in the day they had all that in the 70s. I can remember that. The Black Panther Party had a thing in the 60s and 70s too. And
Hey, don't sleep on the new Panther Party. You know what I'm saying? They got things too. They got after school programs and different things too. I know. Even I put out a video talking about the Panthers. You know, like some of y'all may not even know that there's Panthers in your own city. You know what I mean? Some may be lacking in membership just due to different reasons, or you know, it's been years and years of the news demonizing the new Black Panther Party. You know what I mean? So they know the Black Panther Party is a part of the coalition with InFact. You know what I mean? Y'all can still reach out to me, and I can give you a link to the Panther Party in your area. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just saying. You know what I mean? Yeah.
peace, Sarah Cod. Glad you tuned in. That's what's up. We need more and more black people to come in on the channel and get this information as well as share information because this is this is a channel that talks that there were real engagement and conversation with the black community. So I want y'all definitely to be involved with talking about. Well, I'm gonna say this, man. That's great what new Black Panther Party is doing, but we need more of that. We need more of that. You know what I'm saying? They can do so much. They're not all over these 50 states. You know what I'm saying? So it's important that we do that. That's why, you and I already in talks with Talk Black Me. You know what I'm saying? And we really need to understand that, in my personal and humble opinion, that we have to lead an example and not in words. I don't believe in just talking anymore. It's obsolete right now. It's antiquated. Our people largely sell their souls or largely don't get involved because of the lack of true genuine concern for the black community. We should be tired of getting our poison getting behind poison on the mic and yelling, screaming, saying all that rah rah, all that hype, and then a lot of inspiring things. But then go home in our good old life and leave our people still suffering. Because some neighborhoods we don't have to worry about police and certain things. Some of us living real good. We got losses, but I have to worry about that. So for me, I really believe that because We have to tackle these selfish motives in our community. We have to tackle these selfish motives. We have to weed out those who are with it versus those who are not with it. And we just have to separate ourselves. We have to separate ourselves. Whereas, like right now in your life, if you don't have positivity around you, positive vibrations, healthy people around you with healthy thoughts, understand it's all about the energy, you know what I'm saying? That positivity, that God fearing factor, that just be black mindset, you know what I'm saying? To want to be to want to self empower and do things in your life and other people's life to organize, galvanize, and mobilize. You really don't need them in your life. You don't. Hold on. No. Let me see.
My God.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry. I just heard some Odell in the chat. All right.
Peace to the guys up in here, man. Appreciate y'all showing love. Appreciate y'all showing love and listening. I'm reading the chat too. I see y'all. Yeah.
You coming here, huh? You being the man and coming to the chat, huh? Put him on there. Look, try to get his brother benefit dog. He been going at my throat. He been calling me out my name. He been very disrespectful to me, but I'm such a G that I don't let that affect me. Words, nah, bro. The real Panthers win to avenge on my underscore grandma's G was not allowed that day. Y'all are pushing a false agenda. Dude, get a life.
Hey,
Do me a favor, get a life, bro. I'm gonna take it over, OC, because I'm not gonna waste my precious brain and time on a brother that's chasing behind another man for clout. If you did that, bro, I'm happy for you, bro. Black power. Do some more. Go pull up on Casey Goodson Jr. case in Columbus, Ohio. Go pull up on the white folks that had their brother in sugar can, Iredale, Paris, Louisiana. Nobody stopped you from taking care of your business. But don't come in our house to BS. This is positive vibrations, bro. I wish we could meet face to face, bro. I would like to see that same energy because I'm not one of these dudes. Because you see me saying the brother man told, bro. They go out the door when people violate me, bro. I'm happy for anything a black person do for black people. But the only reason why I'm behind this brother, bro, because I ain't never seen a brother like that. If you were just like him, you'd do your own thing and not be whining, bro. Not be tripping. We all had situations where things didn't work out, we moved on. I had homies I grew up that we was in the street getting it. And we right now don't even talk. And one just come home, I just stopped talking to, just did, it was getting busy out there. Just did about 15 years. In New Orleans. So, bro, you look me up, I am not that dude, bro. For real. You know, I don't let you go with that because you cool. You're a black man. You stood up and you did something good in your life. I'm happy you part of this organization, that organization, bro. You know, but all the other stuff, I'm not with. I don't care about what happened with you and Grandmaster J. Right now, this man life on the damn line. You steady whining about old stuff. I already told you. We from a different world. When I grew up, huh? I had no dude want to run. You know, I just want to run for a murder or something, right? But if we have beef, I ain't hoping to get locked up. We gonna settle. But if you have beef, that's between you and the court. Right now, this man got legal matter going. You steady whining, talking about old stuff. Nobody care about that, bro. Nobody. We can talk like men, bro, or we can just street. And it look like you won't go street. And I'm not even trying to do that right now. You know, but I'm not that dude, bro. I don't care how much you might see me laugh, smile in the videos, joke. I'm a real one, bro. And if some of my homeboys jumping New Orleans, they'll tell you about me, bro. I'm a downtown boy for real.
Hey, I say it like this, man. No, if you really about that, nobody's gonna come in and comment, and talk stuff on the comment. You know what I mean? So, so you know these brothers, people that talk like that, they ain't really about that. You know what I'm saying? So, like, at the end of the day, these type of people should be they should have their own organization. You know what I mean? They should be busy making moves, not online talking stuff to other people. And like you said, talking about old stuff, you know what I mean? Like, let's hop on something new. You know what I mean? Like, if you moved on, then you're supposed to be moving on to something better. You know what I mean? So find something better than Infact. You know what I mean? Or create something better than Infact. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
So
right.
other than that, man, well, what you doing commenting on somebody else's stuff? Create your own stuff. You know what I mean? You want to talk about something? Go ahead and talk about it on your page, man. But don't come in somebody's house passing gas. You know what I mean? Like get on somewhere. You know what I mean? So man, that I never I can't understand that stuff. You know what I mean? That's exactly what you was talking about. This the whole purpose of this conversation with the selfish motives. You know what I mean? Like, why? You know what I'm saying? Like, for what?
Yo, y'all forgive me for my energy, right? I'm just not used to nobody cussing, talking crazy to me, bro. Like where I was from, bro, and when I was upstate, we didn't play that. Dudes can't call you out your name and come at you reckless. I had to be reminded, bro, this internet stuff, right? And I'm not saying dude don't get business. I'm just saying though, I would never go off nobody. I don't know him. I watched dudes when I was growing up in the club talk all that noise and get next man come out of the club, they're dead on the sidewalk. You don't know what the next man is thinking and feeling. That's why I don't let nobody don't talk crazy. That's why I understand dudes that call themselves hard. What is y'all doing? Y'all internet gangsters, man. Y'all talk all this hard stuff and walk around, you know, like I'm not feeling this, bro. So y'all gotta forgive me, but I had a moment with dude when he called himself going off for me, and I didn't like act like I'm acting now. I'm still like trying to stay in control, but I had the moment with him because I'm not used to nobody talking crazy to me, bro. For real, I don't put myself in a position like that. Even when I was upstate, one thing you learn is all about how you position yourself. You gotta watch what you say and what you do. And a dude like him won't last long. I seen a lot of hard hits like that get laid out. Or sometimes be looking like that. You know what I'm saying? Because the hard ones don't be having minds. They don't be having minds. I ain't seen the big muscle ones break down to little dudes like you. For real. Like, it's all a mind thing, bro. You know, but I'm sorry y'all had to run. Y'all forgive me. Please pray for me. Because, hey, I ain't with the ish. For real. Like, on everything.
I like what Leslie said. She said, "Get back on code." Like,
Yeah, for
technically,
real.
that's the topic of the show. Like, to keep it 100. But yeah,
I ain't never,
we all
I ain't
coded
never.
up.
I called him Carrot the Clown because he kept going Mary Doofus show, Harker Bish show, Angry Viking, bro. And he done talking about he knows an all black organization. This nigga right at that should say, I'm mixed with this, I'm mixed with that. Whatever. Now you want the Rainbow Collection? Come on, bro. Everybody come from us, so they mix what we got. But if in your mind you really believe you justify, you just try to do a whole 180. How you gonna let somebody take something from you, but you supposed to be the real adult? I don't understand that. I wouldn't even be claiming that. I'd be quiet because that sounds like you got a punk. You know what I'm saying? So for me, I'm not feeling that, bro. So I forget the energy, bro. But maybe the TV don't play, bro. For real, like so I'm sorry, y'all. Let me dodge this. My moderator wanted to like cool out, like what you doing? You're getting out of character, but
Everybody
y'all.
like, I don't even hear about dude. Let's keep on.
All right, y'all gotta realize he cussed me out. He called me some words, you dig? And I'm gonna be honest with you. You know,
It
I
don't
do wear
mean
my
nothing.
sleeves. I wear my feelings on sleeve just a little bit, for real. But I'm scared. This dude still coming. Leave alone. All right, all right, all right. Leave alone. All right. Anyway,
It's about to
he
go
going
in
home.
again.
Where we going?
It's about to go in again. Crazy.
Ignorant, bro. Ignorant, man. Let them have him, bro. Ignorant, bro. Ignorant.
Yeah, people
Ignorant,
be
man.
just
Ignorant.
playing. That's why they on the internet. They just joking.
Heard you, bro.
Yeah, people just
All right. What's up, Nat Turner? What's going on? My
that
bad,
turn.
my bad. My bad, bro. I apologize, y'all, because I could have got him deleted. I just like let him be there, let him do his thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Keep it there. Let's keep it moving.
All right. But for me, man, getting back on subject, y'all. Get back on subject. Light Brown, let's see what's going on. Look, I just feel like right now we gotta be aggressive in building. And the only way we won't be aggressive in building is basically just start where we at right now. There's some projects I'm working on, but like I had said, I said to everybody, I'm gonna demonstrate. I don't want to talk about what I'm gonna do. Like when I start making all kind of moves, I'm gonna show y'all what I'm doing. And from there, we're gonna go from there. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, I sit back, I just observe, and I've been observing people for years, the way they talk, how they act, what they say they represent, blah, blah, blah. When it came down to the black community, that we was always last. I mean, just like the politicians do, our own leaders do the same thing with us too. And it don't make no sense because they point fingers at the politicians point fingers at them on the slick. And we don't realize that if we don't try to fix our problem, we don't try to take care of our problem, that problem is going to exist unless we have an exodus. And having an exodus means we have to still know what we're doing. You know, so for me, that's my take on it. I see Christine. Peace, sister. Call, I see what's going on. Welcome to the live screen. OC the Great on here with Major TV. We're talking about self more than the community. We challenge the self more than the community. We veered to talking about how we can try to like separate ourselves from those who just don't want to get it. But we have a good conversation going on. What you think? What I said?
Yeah. So I mean, facts. Hold on, I'm gonna echo.
You got echo, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I said it's a little echo. I don't know where this coming from. Maybe you got two windows open or something.
Who, me?
I think so. Nah, we good now. Yeah. Yeah, my fault.
I
ain't gonna lie, I got a little distracted myself. Looking at the comments, reading everybody comments and stuff like that.
Yeah, you good though. Take your time, bro. You know, we can go to comments. You want to go to comments, just read some of this stuff.
Yeah. My fault. Reading everybody comments and peace to the guys, man.
I'm gonna shoot some comments out there, man, right now. Hey, Major, you and OC have more positive comments than niggas to stop entertaining the BS. You'll let him knock you off your square. You lose your views if you make your content about super. Look, sweetheart, listen. I'm a sharp thinker. I'm a critical thinker. I knew exactly what I was talking about. That's why I jumped back on it, but I had to address him because my moderator wanted to get rid of him. I said, no, let him come on in because I know he wanted to vent. You know, he's going through something that Naeem Akbar talked about. He's actually going through the changing to psychological slavery. He's been indoctrinated to believe that using the N-word and calling people all kind of names and talking about their size. He think that's cool. That's how he grew up. Calling each other fat, ugly, the N-word. That's who he is. He's somebody that's been he's been brainwashed to believe that he think he's doing a just cause what he was doing, but he got so much of dumb stuff with him. It just don't make no sense. So I'm sorry for showing that side, but goddamn, you want me like nice all the time? I gotta show the hard as hell. No, goddamn.
Yeah. It's the alpha energy, man. You know what I mean? So that's what alpha do. Alphas do. You know what I mean? We sometimes we bark on each other just for a little bit. Just keep a good balance going. You know what I mean?
I still love it, bro. I'm not even. I still love it, bro. I just the same. So you know what I'm saying? Okay, so there are two out there that's trying to mess the positive of the fam.
No, we good.
Oh, we good. Yeah, we great. Great.
Yeah, we good. I mean, so like at the end of the day, you know, like you were saying, Building is the most important thing, you know. So if we not building, it goes back to my question, like, what are we doing? You know what I mean? Are we just sitting comfortable in captivity? You know what I mean? Like, what is we doing? You know, I know you got people in your community that you could build with. You know what I mean? So, you know, I know it's COVID times. You know what I mean? I know some of us, you know, we gotta have the safety precaution. You know what I mean? But some of us been in the same community for way too long to not know other black people in your community and not be able to build with them. You know what I'm saying? Do something, or just not. It don't have to be people in your community. It could be people that's like minded with you. You know what I'm saying? So going to these different places and seeing what from what, you know, it's so many things that's going on, so many groups on the internet, so many people. You know what I mean? We in the information age to the point where it's really hard not to find people that think like you. You know what I'm saying? So building is most important. So I mean, we all should be coming up with something, no matter what it is. So you mentioned an after school program. That's perfect. But what if somebody want to make a program just for coding? What if somebody want to make a program just for real estate? You know what I mean? Or chess or whatever. You know what I mean? So there's so many different thinkers out here. They could all get with someone that's like minded, come up with these different programs, these different strategies, and we could all come together, put it under one umbrella, which is B1. You know what I mean? And just put out something. You know what I'm saying? Like we gotta come with something. You know what I mean? That's better than just talking about what we need and things like that. You know, like me and you, Major, we didn't have to get together. You know what I mean? We could have been on some selfish stuff like, hey, I'm gonna have my page and OC the Great TV, and that's it. And it's gonna be a battle. I see him doing some of the same things I'm doing. Nah, like I'm gonna put out a video first, talk about it. You know what I mean? Then mess around, talk down about you, like, oh, these other YouTubers not doing it right. Instead of just building, you know what I mean? Like that's what it's really about, you know. So now we together. We want to build something way stronger than what we have. You know what I'm saying? So along with the whole movement, with in fact or whoever, you know what I'm saying? So it's all about building. What's really wrong with building with people? You know what I'm saying? What are we losing? You know, when we build with each other. You know what I'm saying? Like that's really my question. Like what are we losing? Once we build with each other, what are we losing? You know what I mean? So I mean it should start with that. Just let's just build. You know what I mean? And really put our feet to the ground and make something happen. You know?
For sure. Security said you good brother Major. Jay wouldn't have it easy. He needs to move on the road. Real talk, real talk. We ain't talking about that clown no more. That's a done data. But we gotta be willing to we have to be willing to sacrifice, man, and be willing to put our lives on the line. Point blank, because we're already dying just driving the street. We're already dying for just walking the street. We already dying for just being black. So if you're gonna die for something, make it worth it. Like, see, we're talking about with this brother coming in with that foolishness. That's what we're talking about. The selfish behavior in the black community, right? That's one of that. You know, that's just a clear example of how easy, people take sides or think certain things, become extremely selfish. It shouldn't be about none of them brothers. It should be about black people. Point blank. And so what happened? This brother is in the spotlight for what he did, right, and what the government is trying to do to him. And ain't nowhere in the world we should just look the other way. So, but I'm past him. Val Williams in the building. What's up, Val? Peace and blessings. See the major TV and OC the Gray. That brother great right there, very great. Um, I'm talking about clinics, man. I'm talking about banks. I'm talking about starting small and then evolving big. Cause see, once we start that train and people start hopping on train, cause so I got people understand. People understand this. Movements always started small. It's only them people you seen in the UK, that small group, the small group you seen in Brunswick, Georgia, and how it blew up in something big called Infect. That's how it started. It started with only a few good men and a few good women believing in the cause that's worth fighting and dying for. That's what it's all about. It ain't about because I don't like OC and OC don't like me. The end of the morning, this brother go out separated, whether it's amicable or not. I shouldn't be trying to be worrying about this brother and always talking and fussing about this brother. I should wish you well. But in our minds, it's an old saying. When you believe you're right, none of the world can tell you wrong. And you can be dead wrong, but in your mind, if we tell you right, you'll die. Like we see our young kids in the street dying over stuff that they feel is so right about. And knowing that they're wrong. Knowing that if you go do somebody wrong, they can come back around. Or knowing that if you get caught, what they'll do to you. And I'm not even talking about, I'm just talking about realistically. We know they'll lock us up for doing something crazy. We know if we shoot somebody, we can get in trouble. That's just what we know. We decide to do what we want to do. So when you look at the black community, we know we suffering. We know what's going on. We chose to be ignorant. And even when you got brothers like me or Grandmaster J or yourself come out, don't want to hear the message. So for me, I'm looking at it like this. We have to be willing to make that sacrifice, but don't get caught in the moment because we get caught in the moment sometimes. We get tired in the glamour of people, all this and oh man, it's not about all that. It's about helping people. See, sometimes power go to people's head once they go to getting that power. They don't know what to do with the power. But only thing that put you in a position where you should be more humble. Because you know one thing, you gotta realize these 79 people that's in this chat right now, they're here because they believe in what we're talking about. This cause is bigger than Grandmaster J, you, I, talk black to me, and everyone else, bro. We're talking about entire black race. We're trying to put on our back. We're starting in the States. And this movement, because I think our movement small. I'm not. It's still small to me. Can be something big if we can come together. Really sit down. Like I was asking Jay, why the leadership can't sit down? It's like we divide because the leadership. And he said, look at their motives. He talked about the cleanness of the mind and what have you. That's another conversation because that's next level type, talking, right? But that is true. But I really feel, man, that we at a point where we have to show up and show out because we would never beat this government if we just talking. This government, you see what happened in Judas and the Black Messiah, huh? The government buying them man cars, getting them money, all this stuff here, right? And then the funny part, soon they dropped the documentary dude killed himself hours later. One interview we had, so that guilty conscience finally 100. That means if he killed himself the same day it was dropped, that means all the years that man been having on his heart. Because you know why he had a conscience. He know that man had a right because he seen what the police was doing to black people. He seen how it was in the 60s. He grew up in that era. But at the same time, like most young black men, he was wild and got caught up. They said pressure bust a water pipe. He decided to do this here. FBI, everything already planned when they want to send somebody in to infiltrate. So, for me, man, like we have to make a way for our people. A lot of time we don't want to be simple. We gotta go get the funds. We gotta be extra and everything. We don't have to be that. We can be simple black people. And if we want, if anything, we should put money in security. They have people around us if we get big like that, but it's not a thing whereas we should be worrying about how far we get in reference to finances. Because I always tell my hustler, so I'm gonna get there regardless. But I'm not trying to get there without helping other people. And that's the problem. You have so many people that come out these different poor neighborhoods that never give back. And then we do an oversaturated market of people just investing in clubs or something. Mechanics. Well, I'm just barbershops. They're not even when they making money. They're not even investing in grocery stores on the corner. The nail shops, the stuff that black people use. I'm gonna show you how we not even use economics. Black people go to nail shop. We'll go to grocery store a lot. There's a lot of things. The funny part about most black communities, we don't even promote the buy black thing as much. That's why we need a whole new movement, man. Cause these movements always been. I remember New Orleans where the brother was protesting when they first was coming in the neighborhoods in the 80s, right? This brother had nice protest. I'm talking you protesting all the businesses. Everybody from New Orleans know that. But later, you ain't heard about the brother no more. What happened to that brother? And I'm not just talking about protesting because that's not something I'm suggesting. I'm saying though we need to push the campaign of buying black. And I'm not just talking about put some real marketing, marketing behind the advertising and have you. But I just feel like right now we got no time to be talking. What's up, Sean? Sean, I see you. Oh, that's a damn troll right now. No need. I'm out clowns. That's a troll. He a troll. I remember seeing him earlier. Boy, them trolls. Them black trolls be tripping me out. But I thought they only had white trolls. They got black trolls too. But make a long story short, bro. I believe the doctor brought him over there. That dude got a mob of trolls that attack you. But make a long story short, I believe the talk is not important no more. It's about really doing. Like I said, I got my online coming about. I'm about to start doing my thing with that very heavy. Other projects I'm doing, right? And we talking about doing. I got some ideas for you too. I'm trying to go full fledged, really full fledged. We're gonna talk about it off camera, but that's my take, man. But going back, what this topic was all about, kind of selfish behavior in the black community. I know a lot of people that don't even want to talk about the situation with black people. Don't even want to have the conversation. And I do my best just not entertaining, right? But at the same time, I don't be having a whole lot of conversation, right? Because if you're not about helping black people, we can talk about. We have a little media talk here and there, but we really can't talk about anything. So that I just feel like, bro, what Jay was talking about is real, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I want to talk about leaders now. Let's talk about the leaders. There are leaders out here that got thousands and thousands, probably a million people behind them, and they're not having these real sit downs. They're not having these committees where they can set up some kind of board, a chairman board, have different delegations of treasury, you know what I'm saying? Department of Defense, Department of Labor, Minister of this or what have you. What's going on with that? Because how can all these people, can I call names out? Or you just want me to just
Hey, show, man.
How can Mr. Farrakhan or the nations, I want to minister, how can the Tariqs and the Polites and the Umars and I'm just throwing names out there, y'all. Burst Watkins, and I know Burst be talking to Mr. Farrakhan. Why can't they sit down and do something really for the black people? Because what I see is a lot of money going out and nothing coming back in. Why, bro? Jay said because you have to look at the emotional intent. And I'm looking at it and it don't look good. I'm not saying they haven't done it, I'm not doing anything, but the movement is so damn slow and it's so interpersonal, whereas it's not really going abroad. It is not really penetrating. We're talking about a staff organization that's been around for like 70, 80 years. I don't understand, and I understand there was a breakup after Elijah Muhammad passing, what have you, and what Warren D. Muhammad did with the revisions and stuff, and Farrakhan breaking away and establishing the nation all over again in the 80s. But I'm trying to understand why we not doing it. You and I can talk together. You and I and talk black to me, can sit down. Why can't these brothers do that and do it without the egos and do it with the people in mind? Because right now the people in disarray. They don't know who to follow. They don't know what to do. Our people is so lost with all the information. They are so lost. Let's talk about this.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, like you said, you got to question their motives. You know what I mean? So, like, I call it the church effect. Like, picture this: we got churches on every block in the hood. You know what I'm saying? And not now one of them actually connecting with the other church. You think if all these churches in the hood was to put their money together, we would be owning every city in America. You know what I'm saying? So I call it the church effect, but really it goes back to the Willie Lynch effect. You know what I'm saying? How leader would be against leader, man would be against child, like old against the young, and you know what I mean? So many other things that's going on. It goes back to that psychological thing, you know what I mean? The propaganda tool that's been thrown up, what's on TV, what's in our music. You mentioned about the music, it's always something negative on the radio. You know what I mean? We talking bad about each other. You know what I mean? Because I have never heard too many songs. Like, as soon as someone say, "Hey, I want to do something to a cracker," that song is not even gonna play on the radio. But all day long, they can say. Matter of fact, it's not even going to be on the CD, on the album. You know what I mean? But as soon as they say something about another black person, then that plays all day long on everybody's album. You know what I mean? Or I mean, it's mind boggling. You know what I'm saying? That we can see, we have eyes, we have ears, we know everything that's going on, but we just decide to do whatever that they want us to do. You know what I'm saying? So what they don't want us to do is build with each other. What they don't want us to do is actually have a community for ourselves. What they don't want us to do is have our own businesses and actually build with people from, other cultures, on other lands, like build with people in Africa, build with people all over. You know what I'm saying? They don't want us to have our own, and that goes to my other theory, you know what I'm saying, when it comes to the American dream. And check this out, because the American dream is to make money from black people. You know what I'm saying? That's the real American dream. So let's go forward or back to exactly what we're talking about with these different leaders. So our so-called leaders, the reason why they're not able to, connect with each other, because something that they think about is like, dang, am I going to lose out on all this money that I'm getting from black people? Am I going to lose out? Hold on for a second. Well, hey, can you give me some water?
Yeah.
All right. It's my daughter right there.
Oh,
But yeah,
peaceful.
little baby OC. You know what I'm saying? But it's gonna go so dang. Am I gonna lose out on all the money that I'm getting from my own people? You know what I'm saying? So if I connect with this brother, then I gotta split the money, or if I connect with this brother, we all gotta that's where they mind is at. I'm gonna say that's the real reason they're not able to connect with another, but they really don't want to build. You know what I'm saying? They really in it for themselves. You know what I'm saying? So they more like separatists. Thank you, love. More like separatists. You know what I'm saying? So it's divide and conquer. And we all should know that. But when you have these selfish motives, then it's just whatever. It's all for one. You know what I mean? So that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? So they just want money. They just want money. That's what the selfishness come down to. They want money, then they want power. Sometimes power equals out to money. And then if you have all the power, you're gonna get more money. So the more followers you have, the more money you get. But you get a bunch of people that's not doing nothing. You know what I'm saying? That's why I call it the church effect, because how long we had churches? You know what I'm saying? And what did they do for our communities? And I'll be honest, some did something, but all the churches we have, like we literally have a church on every block. in all the cities. And in the city, it's some of the worst places you could be in. But it's a church on everybody. I seen the church right next to a strip club. You know what I mean? Right next to a crack house. You know what I'm saying? Like, why we ain't buying these these vacant homes that's around the church and doing something with it and building like a real income, giving people jobs and stuff like that. We ain't seeing this because we are separatists and we train that way. You know what I mean? So is and we get behind these leaders and we just scream, hallelujah. You know what I mean? And that's it. We just want to feel good. You know what I'm saying? So we get behind these feel good talkers. You know what I mean? That's not actually on the streets. That's not actually putting boots on and getting out there and making something happen. You know what I'm saying? So it's a whole different spiel when a person like Grandmaster Jay he could talk the talk, but then at the end of the day, he was out there by himself. You know what I'm saying? With straps. Like, what's up? You know what I mean? So that's a whole different thing. A lot of these other leaders, you ain't gonna see them outside. You know what I mean? They in the house. You know what I mean? So
Well, I feel that, bro. I feel that for real, man. I feel that for real. Um, I'm really bothered by it. I mean, I get what Jay was saying, and it was so true. But that leaves our community all messed up. Because if you got people in the thousands and millions following someone and they're really not trying to come together, and it's more of who think they're the better leader, what their motives are, and I don't really question nobody too much about how sincere they are, but I don't know. I just feel like we're gonna have a clash with them. Somewhere down the line, I don't care how meek and humble you are, and I'm not talking about that as far as verbally getting in, but we're gonna have to cross that line. You know what I'm saying? They got some people, like Jay said, they won't be able to come, but I'm just talking about the movement itself. It's like, and what get me is, let's say we start something, right, and we get a major movement going on. Then you got the bandwagon riders, the one that's been, I'm talking about these different leads and positions. They're gonna try to copycat or try to, and wrong. I'm not trying to say something wrong with that, but it just bothered me knowing that the state we in and what we just went through 4 years, with Trump in office, they're not really still want to come together. They feel it's cool to disrespect each other and go hard at each other. While your people are dying in the streets, while your people are one of the poorest people in this country. It's lower than all the statistics. And we know some of that is fake news, but we look at our situation, all of it was orchestrated, right? We know a lot of it was orchestrated. A lot of this just happened by accident, you know what I'm saying? They actually made it hard for us. What it did on employment, funding, housing, you name it, educate. They made it hard for us. With all the historical data information out there, just being in this country alone, not even the whole diaspora, right? I just find it hard that, we had a point we have a discussion in 2021 about the same old stuff that we had problem with back in the day. Like, I realized Booker T. Washington, W. Du Bois, Marcus Garvey had the same issue. Malcolm X, Martin Luther King, same issue, along with other, people back then. Jesse Farrakhan had the same issue. Fast forward to now, you got so many people that's pro-black and got these different movies. You don't know who's who. You got more people that speak black now that I think in a minute now. And nobody really can sit down. And then they got to get in cahoots working against other people. Here's somebody that everything they were saying, somebody came on scene and did it, Grandmaster J, and they refused to support him. So, for me, really assess all this. I'm gonna be real with you. We just gotta pick up the mantle to do our thing and not worry about them. But I had to say all that because I need to get all that off my chest. I need people to hear what's going on. We have no more time to be talking. We have no more time to be bullshitting. We have no more time to be going at it with each other. Yeah, I had my little rant with Delta, but I'm past that. I just had to blow some chest, get some off my chest. But we really have to be hashtag turn words into action. We talk too much. If Jay haven't pulled nothing out you, he should have pulled a real man and woman out you. Because not saying you wasn't a man, a woman, and yeah, call it, yeah, self-determination. It is. I'm in talks with Carl. I'm doing all the reading and what have you. But right now, we talking about doing the self-determination and putting our community and not just saying that word, but doing it. That's where I'm at right now. And how you doing, Jers? I see you. But you're right, I'm gonna leave him alone. I'm gonna let him live. But we just have to put boots on the ground, do our thing. And I'm glad and I appreciate you coming on the channel. I appreciate the energy. I appreciate the vibration. I appreciate the fact that you and I can have this talk. We're gonna be a three-way. We're gonna be a three-way train in a minute. You know what I'm saying? And when you and I talk black to me, but I just have to say this, man. We gotta get this done. Oh, see, look at my eyes. Look at my eyes. Look at the camera. Look. We gotta get this done. We gotta get this done. I'm serious.
Yeah, I already know.
I told you I'm ready to put some money out. We gotta get something done. One way or another. We gotta get something done, bro. We have to prove the naysayers wrong, the haters wrong. We have to prove those who've been doing this for years that you've been doing it the wrong way. You really got caught in the message. You got caught. We gotta do this. And I'm willing to go for broke for this. Cause I'm not gonna bounce back. I'm a hustler. We can do this. And that's all I'm gonna say about that, man. So I just want to talk about that tonight about challenging the self-motives that Jay was yelling at me about. About why we divided, why there's no unity and what have you. And I had to talk to his brother about it and just say, man, like, let's talk about it, and we talked about people with the individualism, the way how people think that they think in a certain kind of way because that's their thinking. And we said, no, it's someone else got you thinking like that. We are really messed up and we don't know it. That's why I live by example. I don't live in words. Like, I like to see making moves, like really making moves. And I just had to just come talk about this and just really expose a lot of stuff. Like, in New Orleans, I got some stuff I want to work with. It's kind of hard because my homeboys and they just be out there, right? But meaning that they're busy, they got things going on too. But in New Orleans, I got some things I want to do. There are some real things that are going to happen. But OC the Great, Talk Black, we got some big projects that we're going to be dealing with. We're going to be dealing with real fast. So y'all need to watch us. It's not going to be all this talking. You know what I'm saying? I just want y'all to know one thing. When we talking to y'all, we really challenge y'all to do the same thing. In y'all neighborhoods, y'all should weed out those who not for the movement, those who for the movement. Remember, the movement always start small. Some people you see in the UK they riding in front of the US on embassy in the UK. You seen Jay and all of them in Brownsville, Georgia. It was small. It was a small movement that got big. So this is gonna be a small movement. We separate ourselves from all the food because we're not with that. Jay gave us the stamp of approval. He said that when the feds come down, you have people taking their websites down, their social media down, running. Who in fact? But he said those who didn't run from it, walk into it. I was one of them. OC was one of them. Talk Black and Radio was one of them. And there are a few others, K Money. And then got another brother I be seeing talk, quite a few, that one walked in that fire. Because we were unapologetically black, We love this brother. We love our people. It was about moving forward. So that's my last word on that. I'm gonna let him give his last word. I'm gonna go through the comments and whatnot. We're gonna close this thing out, my bro.
Yeah, yeah. Peace to the guys, man. And like I said, like it's all about unity, man. Cause like we didn't did everything else under the sun. You know, we moving into the 100-year, you know, quote unquote anniversary when it comes to what happened in Black Wall Street. You know what I'm saying? So that's about to happen pretty soon. And we all know what happened in Oklahoma. You know, it was legal what they did as far as bombing their own people. You know what I'm saying? So they still didn't even get any type of reparations for that or anything, you know. So these are people that was actually building. They had hospitals, they had, you know, buses, they had their own black owned schools, they had own black owned everything to the point where it was actually damaging their economic system. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, just to know that that happened like right after slavery, you know what I mean? It's amazing. So that tells me that we have it in us, you know, many years after, you know, so that type of slavery. I still feel like we're in slavery, but it's like mentally, you know what I mean? But we still have it in us to do these amazing things. Only thing that we didn't have at that time was an actual military front for us. You know what I mean? So, and that's the purpose of people like InFact, New Black Panther Party, you know, Huey P. Newton Gun Club, and so many other clubs and so many other formations and militant brothers out there that's bringing to the table. You know what I mean? So at a certain point, the Crips and Bloods was doing that. You know what I mean? And gangs were doing that, protecting the community. When we know for a fact the police wasn't going to do that. You know what I mean? So we gotta build, but after we build, sometimes a lot of time before we build, we gotta have a way to protect what's ours. You know what I'm saying? And I always say you can't have anything if you can't protect it. Like you can't even have your girl if you can't protect her. You know what I mean? You can't have your children if you can't protect them. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, that's what it comes down to. You know what I mean? We really got to think strategic when we come to our movements. So talking
Right.
down to each other, things like that, like what part of the game is that? You know what I mean? That's not really being strategic in what you're doing. You know, we should be able to build with each other with something. You know what I mean? So, and that's my biggest thing. So me and Major, you know, we're gonna do big things. And shouts out to a coach. He speaks. I see you in the building. That's my sister there. I'll be having shows with the sister, stuff like that. Shout out to you and anyone else that want to build. You know what I mean? So, you know, some of y'all already know my email. If you don't know my email, octhegreattv@gmail.com. You can hit me up. You know what I mean? Let's build. Let's talk about something. You know what I mean? Whatever you want to build about. If you want to join, you know, Black Panthers or someone that I can connect you to somebody. You know what I'm saying? That can make something happen. You know, especially if you're in St. Louis, we can really build. You know what I'm saying? So, because that's where I'm located. But yeah,
Put
yeah.
your email out there. Put your email out there.
It's actually OC the Great TV
All right. Correction.
at Gmail. Yeah. OC the Great TV at gmail.com. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, but yeah, that's basically, I mean, that's basically what I want to say. It's time to build. You know what I'm saying? If you're not building, if you're not actually making movements, you know what I'm saying? You know, actually doing something, and you're just talking, like you just wasting time at this point. You know what I mean? So we don't got no time to waste. So we got to get here and get it. You know what I mean? Yeah.
All right.
So appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you
All the time, bro. We gotta do this more often.
For sure.
Thank you for coming in. Appreciate you. Television right now, finally, mission only. Down out the noise. Drown out the noise. Make some ancestral noise. I heard that. Shamika, what Shamika say? Changing me to we. That was powerful. When Jay said that, that was strong. Strong.
And Delta, man, we love you too, man. Like real talk. You know what I mean? It's all love. You feel me?
Yeah.
So and it ain't no hate over it. Like I don't put my hate on black people. You know what I'm saying? I rather put that energy on someone else. You know what I'm saying? On the real enemy. You know what I mean? You ain't no enemy. You know what I'm saying? So, it's all love, man. You know? We gotta be on code out here, man.
My bro in the building, bro Sean Kennedy, bro Major. We have a way to protect the community. This platform put our community, of course, bro. Peace and love and blessings. Shalom, man. That's my people right there, for real. Real talk. Real talk. Tam in the building.
Yeah, peace to God, man. I'm gonna go do my thing, man. I'm gonna holler at you. All right.
All right, bro. Thank you so much. Much love, bro. Peace,
That's
man.
all good, brother.
All right, baby. One. Hey, y'all. I just want to shout a few y'all out before I leave. Um, Hold on 1 second. Yeah. Want to shout y'all out, but I definitely want to give a special thank for OC the Great coming on the channel. You know what I'm saying? Me and his brother networking about to do big things. I appreciate the love for real. Lady Tis Power and Numbers B1. My brother, told Black and Radio, much love and respect to y'all and family for sure, for sure, for sure. This is a Chata speaks. Just be black. I might got the name wrong. Sorry about that. For real, for real, for real. Just looking through some comments. Trying to hide some people. I see a bunch of people filling. I ain't call out. Aquarius King, separate the tears from the wheat. Without time to give energy to these haters that go from YouTube channel, hunting Grandmaster J like a bloodhound. F them heads and let unify. Like power, bro. I strongly believe in that, man. For real, for real. Like real talk. It's too much bad energy going on. Bones 1313, the family's making noise all day, every day. We gotta make it do what it do, y'all, for real. Virginia Price, facts of a feeling. I don't remember. All right. Let's see. All right. What's up with you? All day, every day. All day, every day. All right. This Mother Joyce right here. We had a nice conversation. The sister is beautiful, really. This queen is beautiful. Can we talk to her again? Got great ideas. Unfortunately, we just left them alone. Right. That's what's up. Joella said, I am a solid Nikki and Angela. Them some powerful sisters. That's what's up. You definitely call out some strong people. That Turner said, whoa, it's important that our children see this so that they cannot end like Ozone Delta or like the Morris, Tyler, or Ben Carson. Wow. 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 Mm. My boy talk Black and Radio said, think all the self that used Sebi but was scared to say his name. Real talk. All right, Jessica. Excuse me, I'm sorry. Jessica Chain, talk y'all. What's up, man? Good to see you. I ain't seen you. I ain't see you earlier. Need was y'all waiting for someone to lead it, do it, fund it, do it yourself. It ain't gonna happen. Oh, that sounds like a troll like that. All right, Dondra. What's up, Dondra? I want to get at you. Seeing you come through the mission. Who was talking? Those broke, butthurt, immature boys I kicked out in hashtag infected trying to hustle money for what? Marching around with guns. Jim J never asked for money for formations. Wow. Wow. Yeah, but I really enjoyed y'all. Y'all really Y'all really made my day coming in. I was really pushed for time, running around my head, cut off, I had things to take care of. But y'all definitely show love. Y'all definitely show love as always. Y'all always show me that y'all care about Grandmaster J. Y'all care about this channel. Y'all care about black people and people that is in the movement. That's very special. Caller says self-determination the key. We already have boots on the ground. Is it okay to put the website in so she can take a look at it and get in touch with us? Of course, do that. Do it in the mentions too. Do it in the mentions too, for real. Like, cause I definitely would like to network with you if y'all got boots on the ground doing y'all thing. Cause that's what all it's about. It's about hashtag turn words into action. The Kara Sarah Kyle, shout out to you all standing up. Love to keep money standing strong. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We definitely doing it big on this channel. Shalom, Major TV, let's talk. And OC the Great. Black love, black unity. You already know, baby. You already know. Black love, black power. Major TV, let's talk for life. OC the Great for life. Real talk, Nat. You already know, man. Appreciate the love. Look, let me just say this briefly. Um, I do this for y'all. You know what I'm saying? My life is good. I won't lie. And I'm quite sure a lot of your lives are good. But there are people in our community that life is not so good. And I say y'all, I'm not just talking personally, I'm talking about black people in general. And this channel was inspired by looking at what was going on and how black people really do need some guidance and help. When Jay came on the scene, he definitely rallied the foundation, right? He rallied and he really got people on board and believing that, hey, don't let white people do this to you. Don't let white people say this or what have you, or mistreat you or what have you. You know, you have to really man up. And I just started this challenge just based upon the fact that I know what I know and the man I am, I could be a contribution. I'm not trying to be better than this person. I'm not trying to be all above. I just want to be major because I love black people, you know. So for me, when I started trying, it was just all about really just building and networking. I told you my hashtag is hashtag turn words into action. I went to Lafayette, you know what I'm saying? I went to Louisville, you know. I went to Homerville. I knew I was getting myself in an incident that was nonviolent. You know, I am really out here networking, calling people, doing things with them. I'm tired of sitting on the sideline acting socially numb to all what's going on because it seems like black people are so helpless to stand up. And those who do can be at home legally and do what's necessary in the black community, you don't see them. And when Jay came on the scene, he just shook the foundation, just took over. So if somebody feel like they've been played, then you should have at least did what you should do and not even worry about what the next man doing. But you have people that still fight with themselves about what was right and what was wrong. But as far as I'm concerned, you know what I'm saying? I'm a real one. Y'all already see that. I love the fact that y'all vibing with me. Rock with OC the Great. Rock with Talk Black to Me Radio. These are Talk Black to Me Radio, you know what I'm saying? And really just vibe with us because we really on some next level ish. Order on Crawling the Building 25. In fact, for life, family, all eyes on MGJ Black Power. Thank you, Made TV. For sure, man. For sure. Nothing but love, man. Kobe, I was also at Lafayette. For sure, for sure. That was a beautiful experience. That's what really convinced me to wanna just wanted to talk, just wanted, convinced me to just want to get involved with what's going on, because I watch so many times people in the movement that's pro-black, that's leading the call themselves leaders, but they just talking and not doing it in the community. So that's good you was out there. I was reading this thing. I'm sorry, I'm reading some. Yeah. I just want to thank everybody, you know what I'm saying? Everybody that just tuned in. I want to thank everybody for just let me know that y'all really feel what I be saying when I drop my videos, if I do an audio, or if I do a live. I really, really appreciate everything. And I can't help, I can't get enough of not talking to y'all, because y'all give me them vibrations. Like we had a little something offset, I seen Delta kind of dropping some of the mentions, and I see you cleaning up the way how he's communicate with me, and that's cool. And I don't hate the brother, I love the brother, but at the same time, I just feel like it ain't what you say, it's how you say it. Just being a man about it. Val said, thank you all. Thank you for all you do for our community. Thank you too. I mean, I love my people. I can't see me not doing this. For a long time, I was sitting on the sideline like everybody else, scratching my head, wondering when we're gonna step up. Mother George said we can create new leaders. Of course, that's definitely important. You know what I'm saying? We can do that. Cool, but yes, sir, brother. That's why I was mentioning the website, so you can see what we doing in Detroit. We got boots on the ground. We're turning on my zone. We're pushing that service termination. Well, let me know what's up. If you can get I can give you my email, whatever. But highlight, we'll just drop whatever. I'll catch it in my mentions, because I definitely will. I've been to Detroit a couple of times. When I drive trucks up and out there, you know what I'm saying? It be cold as hell around this time. So I ain't mess y'all around this time. But when you get warmer with my, I want to network with people. I want to come out there, and I also want to try to help and whatnot. I may even invest in some communities. Depends on the opportunity and whatnot. We can do Mother Jersey said group of economics. We can do group of nine. So I'm trying to put my money in my mouth, like I told OC the Great and Talk Black and Radio. I don't have no problem throwing money out there, because for a long time I blew money, because it wasn't hard for me making money, it was hard for me keeping. Because when I get it, I was always giving away and spending, and I was always just, I don't know, just feeling like I was doing the right thing, but I didn't really have a real cause behind it. I just know I love black people. But now I got some order and some structure in my life. Now I'm doing everything right. I'm more focused. Nicole said, thanks, Major and OC, for all the support. In fact, for life, for sure. Shamika, thank you, brother. Thank you too, Shamika. Thank y'all for all y'all comments. Y'all really be motivating. I love everything that's going on with this channel and what y'all been doing for this channel. Y'all really been supporting. Y'all please share these videos. If new to the channel, subscribe, hit the like button. We have to build this channel with a group effort. When I first started the channel last year in September, I didn't know what I was doing. I just knew I wanted to help black people. But now I see that it's bigger than just the channel is just bigger than just me talking about helping black people. I have to really help black people. Because when I think about all the things that happen in my lifetime, the black community, and what people say they want to do, and this leader, that leader, and donate and so forth, so on, and all the other stuff, it always brought down to the same old, same old. And a lot of times, the ones that come out all fiery, they wind up getting watered down to average leader, and they be fighting among leadership as opposed to going to community and do what you're supposed to be doing. You know what I'm saying? The African word right there. Jacqueline Kwawa Upindo. I know Upindo. What Upindo mean? Don't worry about it. Don't know. I forgot. Upindo, but that was the word. I mean, that's the African word. Yeah. The guy with that Jacqueline. You know what I'm saying? So that's enough, y'all. Y'all even with all these questions. All right. Leave it alone. A Curious King said, you have a question, you have a purpose, Major TV. We're here to support you on your journey, just like we support Grandma J. Thank you, Kravis, bro. I appreciate that. Black power to everybody. It's real, real late. My moderators keep on complaining. I gotta get off this child because it's time to go to bed. I got a lot to do tomorrow. I love y'all. Y'all stay focused. Y'all stay on cool. Y'all just be black. Good night. Peace.
Yeah, we out here on the way to go meet the rest of the UK chapter of the NFAC.